Hey friends, how you doing? Today we have a special treat for you. I got to play in the Lawbreakers Alpha event, and it's going to be a full game of the Assassin class. That's right. So it seems like they switched from being hero characters, like they introduced the characters as their names, but apparently characters are different depending on the sides. Anyways, this is, in my opinion, the hardest class to utilize in the game. You're going to see me blunder around a little bit until I really start to get into the flow of her. So I'm going to go over her abilities, what she can do, what you might want to be mindful of when you play her, and how she fits into the whole Lawbreakers meta, kind of. I know there's not really a meta, and things are going to change. Remember, this is alpha, but I just wanted to do a gameplay commentary, give you guys a glimpse into the game further by going over these different characters. So the Assassin class. Currently it says Assassin Kitsune. On the other side, she's called something else. See, the different characters are different. It's kind of like a class-based shooter versus a character-based shooter, but it's still totally a hero shooter, because as you can see in the bottom left, we do have abilities, and it is a shooter. So, yeah. One thing that you guys are going to notice is that I'm using the shotgun a lot, and I think a lot of new players are going to come into this and just use the blades. And I'm going to be honest, guys, like, this game is pretty complicated with its physics, and it's going to be really hard to utilize any part of this character's kit to any sort of usefulness because of it. So some characters are difficult for certain reasons, you know, like sniper class, you got to be really good at actually aiming. Certain mobility classes, you have to learn the physics of the game and utilize your mobility within those physics boundaries, and that is this class, especially with like the physics being so ridiculous. So a lot of the times you're gonna see me use my grappling hook and I'm gonna completely fail. And in fact, I'm pretty sure like the first half of this video is me just kind of failing, really flailing around. I'm just trying to run and gun, not really into the flow of the game. Now, this is the game where I really felt like all of a sudden it clicked, and halfway through I all of a sudden get good. Basically, you're gonna see some multi-kills, you might see a team wipe. I do believe I get a team wipe here. And overall I do have fun. Now, we are down a person, and one person does go AFK later on, but overall, it was a fun game, and I do want to just talk about the characters. So, we do have these dual daggers, okay, dual daggers, and while these are equipped, you can use the grappling hook thing. And in this game, if you watch the trailer, it kind of looks like it's physics-based. It totally freaking is. Depending on your momentum, your direction, what you do, like the direction you're looking in, what you are pressing afterwards, like it's all physics-based. It's all insane. So that's going to be the main part of her kit that you're going to have to utilize. Because you need to get close to kill people. Now, you can use the shotgun. As you can see, it's pretty fast, and the spread isn't too great. So you can charge it up, or you get 3 shots. Now, you know, balance changes might change it to 4 or 2, but you do get either you left-click for the primary fire, or you can right-click and charge it up for a big, strong attack, which can one-shot if you are, you know, point-blank. Though at that point, you will definitely normally would want to switch to your daggers. Now, halfway through this match, I realized that what I can do is I can kind of be long range and use the charge shot, which won't kill, but it'll do a lot of damage. And since it is a charge shot, it kind of has like a big spread. I'm going to do some good damage. It's not too hard to hit, you know, just a timing thing. So I'll use my charge shot on my shotgun, and then I'll use my 3 dashes, which you can see on the center of the screen there, toward the left of the middle. You see these three little indicators. That's our dash indicators. So we did 1 dash just right then. We can do 2 more from now, and if you look at the bottom left, it says shift, and that's our cooldown. Now, a lot of abilities have different types of cooldowns. Sometimes it doesn't even go on cooldown unless you utilize all charges. With this case, it's just always going to go on cooldown. It's very similar to Tracer's blink ability, except it's more of a dash. It's not, you know, a blink. So right there, I could have utilized that significantly better, and when you see the screen go black and white and I can see through walls and stuff, that's actually her ultimate. Now, you would think you would want to use that preemptively, so then you can jump on somebody, but the way this ability is utilized is I suppose you could use it like that, kind of like Black Widow's see-through walls visor thing, infrared visor, but it's not quite like that. Oh yeah, here's a really good shot of the grappling hook, so you can check that out. You can use it twice. Looks awesome. And this does use charges of your shift, I do believe. Anyways, so her ultimate actually does a spin attack when you start it. So you want to jump into the fight and then do the spin attack. And then from there, you also get health regen. So you kind of go berserk. So you want to jump into the fray and then just go wild. It's really good if you can jump into a bunch of people and kill them with the Q. If you can't, though, it's best used to just go 1v1 and then go after another person and then go after another person. You still will die if you're in the middle of the whole team, but if you can get 1v1, 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 and you can then just bull through the entire team, it's really insane. She's absolutely an assassin. Now, she doesn't have any cooldown mechanics or anything like that like Genji, but she does kind of feel like Genji with her ultimate. Absolutely. You just activate it and then you go ham. I do like the shotgun component to this class, though, a lot. Like, you don't have to use the melee. And also, what you're going to notice is when I do use the melee, the screen kind of tracks. You can turn that off or on, but I think you're probably going to want to have it on. It kind of it's homing. It kind of reminds me of Halo, and this is the only game that I've seen tracking melee other than Call of Duty. And this is consecutive strikes with the melee too. Now, even though it's tracking, people can still get away from your melee if they use any abilities. Or maybe like if they use a dash or something like that, or if they just move off the screen. Like if you just turn in between strikes, you can still miss, but it does track, so it does help you. So it's not too ridiculous. Also, the range is really good. Regardless, during this match, yes, you're going to see me die a lot. Don't worry, guys, I still go positive, but I do want to say that this is like the hardest character to play in this game, and I think this is an exemplary match for you guys. And only halfway through this match do I finally, it finally clicks. And this is like my 5th game with her, total, I played like entire games with her, so this is my 5th full game with her. And it finally clicked at the end of this. Now, it might click sooner for some of you guys, depending on certain characters that you've played, like if you've played Genji in Overwatch, something like that. Oh, the grenade you just saw is actually a repulse grenade. It can repulse actual projectiles. It does knock people back. And there are times where if somebody's trying to escape, you can actually throw it down the hallway and then repulse them back into you, which I think is really interesting. Now, it also slows people if they stay in the zone for a little bit. So there's a little bit of CC to her kit, and I really appreciate that. Now, one design philosophy for these characters is that any one character should be able to 1v1 any other character with the appropriate skill. Now, I found that the Titan class is kind of the bane of this class's existence. But for the most part, you can play around any other class, you just gotta be really good. And so that's why this class is hard. Like, yeah, mechanically, it's really difficult with the grappling hook. The shotgun, not too difficult to utilize. The melee weapons basically is AFK worthy as long as you've played a shooter before and you get in position. But that's the thing. You gotta know where to position yourself. You gotta know how to position yourself mechanically, either with dashes. You gotta tactically think, do I dash? Do I grappling hook? When do I do what? And also, you gotta learn the different classes and the physics of the game so that you can know when to dodge the rocket, even if you should go face-to-face with a Titan, because normally you're gonna get your face wrecked with a single rocket. You are extremely squishy. Really fun, though. Okay, so I think she's really good on offense versus defense, though I think you could totally play her as a midfielder, going around and assassinating people, as long as you're really good at landing grappling hooks. And you can actually grapple people. We're actually going to see this in the new Call of Duty, we're going to see this in the new Titanfall, and we see this in Lawbreakers. It's kind of just like this new thing. I'm surprised it's not on a character in Overwatch. You can actually right-click and grapple onto a person, and you're going to see a lot of people do it. Now, the grappling hook, I'm not exactly sure how it works. I don't know if it's like a delayed hit scan thing, or I don't know if the game just had ping, which I guess maybe the game does have some ping, but when you first start with this character, you're going to just be missing and misusing your grappling hook all the time. It's not like Overwatch where it's super easy. It's not like Team Fortress 2, that that game has it as well. It's extremely easy, point and click. In this game, it takes a lot of skill just to use your abilities. Oh, right there, what you just saw, actually. You can actually... Okay, I don't know if I mentioned this in previous videos or if you watch the stream, but you can actually shoot backwards with your primary weapons. You just press control and you shoot backwards. Now, yeah, that sounds very Evil Dead-ish. It seems very corny and action booky. Oh, see right there, I just totally fudged that. I'm totally gonna die here probably. Am I gonna die? I'm pretty sure I will. Anyways, if I don't, they just fumbled that pretty hard there. Oh yeah, I wanted to get a kill. See, there's the Q. Activate the Q, you get an attack. Got a double kill, and here's me floundering around. I should have had that other kill, and I didn't. In fact, if I just killed that other guy, I probably could have killed her too, so I really fumbled that with my dashes, because I wasn't really used to the momentum, because this game has momentum. The dashes aren't like Genji. Genji is a set dash. You move in a straight direction, regardless of gravity or whatever. There is like no gravity, and then that's it. You know, you can't really control it, you know, at the beginning or at the end. It just kind of happens. It's like a set spell or something, like an MMO. In this game, your dashes, you can still control yourself, like, almost completely and entirely. Like, there's momentum, there's, like, the physics are all still acting on you from the start to the end. And so if you're moving in a direction, or if you're like bounced in a direction and then you try to dodge, your dodge might be half as effective, depending on how you're utilizing it. So it's, you know, this character, since she does play with the physics so much, you really need to just learn the game overall. So even though I'm not beasting it up, which with pretty much every other character I really went ham and did beast it, there were some plays I made with this character, but overall, the average gameplay for the new player, and you know, for me, I only got 1 day with this, you're gonna be fumbling a lot. And I think, you know, this whole game overall definitely has a skill ceiling. It's just this character in particular, because of how she is utilized, yeah, new players are gonna have trouble with her. But I think new players are gonna want to play her. So take 5 or 6 games, 10 games maybe. I mean, that's the same with Genji and Overwatch. You know, you gotta learn the role, you gotta learn how to really play them, really the positioning, you know, learn the physics of the game, and then you will really properly utilize this character. Anyway, so anything I missed, right, she has the repulsor grenade. Also right there, I think, was an instance of ping or lag. Like, she was literally in the middle of my screen, right on top of me, and my bullets still missed. Anyways, oh yeah. So shotgun's pretty fun to use. One thing that I noticed is that you can actually shoot 2 shots and then do a charge shot, but if you do a charge shot, it's gonna utilize all of your ammo. Otherwise, you can just do 3 shots. You have 3 dashes, or using your grappling hook, so it's kind of using the same pool of energy. Right here was a kind of cool play. We made some cool plays. Now I'm just going to try to escape here. Woo! As you see, the grappling hook starting to get the hang of it. And I was fumbling there. And it's debatable. Should I have grappled? Maybe. Maybe not. Grappling is for going really long distances really fast. And there we go. We got the battery in there. I mean, I did die, but hey, it's in our base at least, and it's charging. So, you know, there's that. Yeah, so I think she's really good on offense. Being able to get into bases, you know, doing a huge play with her ultimate. Also helping out the team there. I mean, as long as you're going in with your team, it should work out. And then also taking the battery, and I don't think anybody is really faster with the battery. I mean, maybe the Maverick class, potentially, as well, is definitely a contender for being very speedy and fast. But her, with her grappling hooks and just her agility overall, is just unmatched. She can just go where nobody else can go, and I don't know. It's just, she's really unpredictable, and it's hard to hit her, which makes her really strong, especially with her ultimate when she's in the middle of everyone. Now, I'm still, yeah, okay, the melee's strong. Melee is super strong. Let's see, Assassin versus Assassin is very much, obviously, a matchup, depending on where you are, or like, you know, what cooldowns you have. But most of the time, you're going to want to, if you're not confident, like if you got hit first, you need to double dash away. You need a grappling hook away, though normally if you're grappling hook, you're already dead because it takes just a couple hits to kill you. So if you don't get the first melee hit, or if you're inconfident that you will get the first melee hit, then shoot them once with the charge shot with the shotgun, or the 3 shots. The shotgun is going to be awesome. Also, I don't know if it's optimum to actually melee and then kick, because there are kicks in the game, but I don't know if you want to utilize the kick with this character. So you see me throwing out the grenades pretty much haphazardly. Like I just throw them out. I just don't even know what I'm doing with them. Here I am ulting, so I'm trying to get some kills. I'm trying to catch this person. Hopefully I do. I do. Get some kills. Now I'm going to try to sneakity sneak jump on this guy. Make a big play. There we go. Made a big, nice play. And actually here is where I'm going to get the team wipe, I believe. But the thing is, I think I actually, do I let them get the point? No, I don't let them get the point. Okay, so here we go. I'm just charging my shots, shooting around corners preemptively. And I think that guy's dead, or is he not dead yet? That guy needs to die. Anyways, there you go. You can see how fast you can move around the map if you slingshot yourself because of the physics, because of the grappling hook. Oh, I'm racing, and I made it. And yeah, I pre-fire a lot because in this game, just like Overwatch, you don't have ammo. You don't need to worry about it, and the shotgun doesn't ever need to reload, basically. It's super fast, so yeah, just charge up, you know, pre-fire all you want. No problem. If you get a hit marker on them, then you can quickly dash to them and just melee them real quick. One thing I see a lot of people do is, see, what you can actually do with this character, and I do see a lot of people do this, is they actually grapple kind of past an enemy, because it's kind of hard to actually hit somebody with it. You know, in this game, it's so fast. So what you'll see is somebody will aim toward the ground, the floor, and then they will melee. They'll actually melee while grappling. So they'll be pulling themselves toward the enemy, and then they'll kind of slide on the ground and do a slice. Now, aerial fighting with this chick is awkward as fuck because dashing doesn't work in a direction, really. It kind of goes horizontally. So if you try to dash downward, it just doesn't work. I'm hoping that they change that, though I don't know if they can, really. It's just really weird. So yeah, if one of these assassins is halfway through the match, things are getting awesome. Of course, we're still gonna die because we're noobs, but yeah. But yeah, aerial combat, super awkward. But if you get your ultimate, you regen so much health that if two people aren't shooting at you at the same time and, you know, not missing, they have to actually be hitting you. Yeah, but if they do miss, then you're just gonna kill them all. You need two people to not fucking miss and to kill you. Though the Titan will one-shot you with rockets. Also, the other class, there's another class, I don't freaking know. Oh yeah, also, by the way, I don't know how this class compares to the hidden class, obviously because it's hidden. Now, I am 2v1ing right here. It's not really gonna work out. This is the class, the Titan class. Oh, we actually got a double kill, holy shit. We went ham, never mind. We're going epic, dude. Okay, so this is where I actually let them get the point because I was so hungry. But hey, team wipe, right? Fucking awesome. Anyways, so I dominated their asses. I'm started to really feel the flow of the character. This is where it clicked, guys. So now for this next half, I should be, as you can see, I'm kind of spawn camping. I should be a little bit more confident, and things are really going to start getting really fun. So yeah, you have to lead with your shots just a little bit, because it's not a hit scan shotgun, which I think a lot of people are going to appreciate. Now, that's the class that I just killed that has the shoulder-mounted rocket. That will kill you if it does hit you, but because it's homing, not direct, you can dodge it. You do get an indicator of when it's going to come, and you can very easily just press shift, dodge to the side, and you will dodge it. Now, the Titan class is kind of like a counter to you because it has a gravity field, which lowers your speed. It's also going to blow you up in one shot. Also, the lightning gun is really easy to aim with, so if you're trying to be sneaky sneak, he can easily hit you. Also, he has a very reactive shift ability, which slams the ground, so pretty much Titan is going to be the hardest class for you to handle if you go in melee and just try to assassinate. If you use your shotgun, though, and your overall mobility, then you can still 1v1 them. You just got to play a little bit differently than any other class. Now, the Maverick class can also do some reactionary thing. I'm actually fighting a Maverick right here. I don't think she's going to really react to me. She doesn't really know I'm here, so kind of wrecked her face right there. Just did a double tap, boom. Yeah, we're getting a lot of kills here. We're just kind of supporting our team. Now, see, she's ulted. Look at this. Look how healthy she is. Like, look how much health she has, dude. I could not kill her. It was insane. Like, I'm trying so... I got tired of it. I tried to melee her. Anyways, if you guys... I don't know if I mentioned this, or if you know this, but if you look toward the center of the screen, in the reticles, if you see the reticle kind of light up or fill up, and it goes all the way to, like, full and then turns red, that's the health. So if it turns red, they're dead. But as it fills up, that's how much damage has been done to them. So if you hit somebody and it's almost completely lit up and full, that means they're almost dead. So just, you know, double tap them or something. It's pretty cool. I like that. I kind of want hit indicators too, but whatever. Okay. So, I mean the sounds. And, okay, so we do a lot of offense. And we're going ham. We're trying to stay behind people, which you would do with any assassin class. You try to stick behind people. However, when you ult, God, dude, it's so annoying. I can't imagine two of these chicks ulting at the same time. Now, I got the battery, trying to fly up here. I've got no more shifts. I got no more anything. So I go into the gravity field, and then I use my shotgun to propel me. And then, so yeah, this is where I start learning the physics of the game. I start utilizing that. So even though I didn't have any propulsion in my abilities, I used it in my shotgun, and I knew we just wiped them, so I knew I was safe doing that. Now, she's hurt. Boom. That's when I switched. See, this is where it's clicking, guys. I'm probably going to do the same here. I hit her. I know she's weak, so I'm just going to boom. That's it. Using my dodges, and I'm starting to feel real sexy right here, guys. I'm starting to really feel it. I'm loving it. I'm getting health. I'm coming back in. Oh, here's a Titan. Now, I'm still a little bit scared, so I'm not really just going to jump on the Titan. And that's where learning the game comes into play, where you can actually jump on somebody or not. Now, I am going to play defensively because we have the battery, so, you know, I want to play defense. I'm just kind of going to be shooting around. I'm just, you know, pre-firing, just kind of letting them know, yeah, we know, we're fortified. We're G to G. I'm G. Gangster, dude. Anyways, I just love this character's kit so much, even though on paper, you know, if this was a MOBA, this wouldn't be a very fun kit, but because it's a first-person shooter with these physics, let me say one more time, and because this character plays with those physics, so freaking fun, Okay, so I throw my repulsor there because I thought they were just going to charge in. I see a lot of red. I know I'm dead because I'm alone. You kind of need people. A Titan's going to flood in. Obviously, I'm just going to try to get a kill. So that's what I'm doing. Just trying to jump in, get a kill, do what I can, and I couldn't do it. I just couldn't get it done. Tragic, but, you know, try to do what I could do. Now, one thing, if you're trying to chase people, you just got to be good with the grappling hook, basically. If you want to master this character, the grappling hook is going to be the first thing. So if you can, go into a custom game, play literally just with yourself, and just play with the grappling hook. You got to learn its range, got to learn the physics. Like, that's how you're going to master this game. You could just not use the grappling hook, but then, you know, you're not utilizing the full potential of the character. It's literally the first ability you see in the entire game, in the trailer. This is the defining ability of Lawbreakers. And it's the reason why I was hyped for the game. So here we go. And this, I was confused. I was like, why couldn't I go up? And that's because you have to actually orientate your character and have to look up. So, anyways, I didn't want to come this direction because their spawn is that way. Their quick spawn is that way. Every base has like a quick spawn and a slower spawn, I think. I don't know, because everyone goes out one direction or not. So right there, I just turned around and threw my grenade. I actually got a kill with it, if you look in the top left. But this particular game was a little bit laggy. So with such a fast-paced character, that is, I did kind of feel it a little bit, and somebody else mentioned it in the chat, which is why I just responded to them. But yeah, alpha is alpha. It's, you know, they're trying to fix the servers and stuff. So long range, you're gonna get fuckled. If they incorporate a sniper class, which I'm assuming they will, then Kitsune will be subject to getting wrecked by that because the grappling hook is kind of predictable, you know, because you can see the physics, you can see the motion. So right here, God, dude, Titan is so beefy, but I see he's pretty low, so now I'm confident. So right here, I'm just gonna try to dodge into him. But this guy actually wrecks my face, I believe. He goes and heals because he's smart, because he knows if he's full health, he can wreck me. And so I was super confident. I was like, all right, I got the high ground, easy. He's getting kind of hurt. Obviously, he's going to heal, but I'm just going to kind of keep him here. And then he does something that surprises me. He jumps up, and then he just clips the rock right there. And as you can see, it just blows me up. So with a Titan, if he knows you are there, you are generally not going to live. You are not going to make it. Anyways, I distracted the team long enough. We ended up winning, and hopefully you got to see all the character. 33 kills in. It was a lot of fun. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Skylent. This was Lawbreakers, and I'll see you again next time.